stay healthy? Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risk and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh, I like that.
And, you know, there's truth to that. You know, so many things factor into a player's health. Toughness, conditioning, and it's a great training staff you also need to have. It all adds up.
Do you recall who it was who said the best ability is availability?
Dr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, really? Under what circumstances was this famous quote uttered?
I just made it up, Ernie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your honesty, which I understand is the best policy. Somebody just said that.
Wow.
Nice.
I like that. I've never heard that.
I got one, Ernie. E equals MC squared.
Ooh. Wow. Kenny, you got anything? No, I didn't think so. No. Thanks for tuning in.
To be or not to be?
That is the question.
Everyone is in their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. And just a single game. Game trip away from Cleveland for the Cavaliers. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Love and Verjao are up front. Irving is out there with Q. And it's Morrow in at the 3 slot. Now here's Wade. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Verjao. Here's Irving. And it's blocked. Outside Williams. Bosch, that's the pick for Williams. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Stoudemire's got the opening bucket of the night here for Miami. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Irving against Williams. A nice shot by Irving.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Outside Williams. Dishes to Stoudemire. Now here's Winslow. He's covered closely. And the rejection by Love. Right wing from deep. Morrow It's hauled in by the Heat. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Now here's Irving following the miss by Chris Bosh. Off the screen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Wade. He had 15 points last outing. Back to Stoudemire. Pass to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Irving. He's coming off a 22-point game against Washington. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Williams passes to Stoudemire. Wade outside. Outside Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Now Irving. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Irving's got 6.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Wade outside. He dishes it to Stoudemire. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Moon. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Winslow's shot is off.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks again, Doris.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The shot's good from Irving.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Winslow. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And checking out some numbers for Williams. How last month turned out for him. Game, just over 2 steals and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Green, he's checked in for Winslow.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He already has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Stoudemire, right side. Here's Green. The Cavaliers pull it in. Irving's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The feed to Moon. Passes it to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Morrow dishes to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Morrow. The shot no good. Excellent D from Wade. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Williams. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Irving against Williams. Verajao with a screen on Williams. Now the pass to Verajao. Kicks it to Morrow. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end.
What are you doing?
Here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Green. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good. And the Heat with some changes. Looney's checked in for Stoudemire. Young comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Thornton in for Lou Williams. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Anthony Morrow. Thornton against Irving. Pass to Love. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one misses. Shumpert is checked in for Kyrie Irving. He hits the second from the line. The Heat trail by 7. They set the pick. The drive by Green. Shumpert with some nice D.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Here's Moon. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Moon's got 8 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here's Thornton. 9 points last game out. Just 5 to shoot. Green inside the three-point line. Green missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 10. The screen from Thompson. Moon with it. Working on Green. The shot's good from Love.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Number 5 is Chris Bosh.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yet, no matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Moon with it. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe. How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now, here's Green. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Moon. He feeds it to Smith. He kicks it to Love. Love with the screen for Shumpert. Another miss by Shumpert.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. And with spread the floor, isolate up top.
Look at the numbers
Spacing.
for Q. In scoring, first in free throw shooting, and he's also ranked second in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Thompson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Green. He's got 5. Bosh kicks to Green from 12 feet out. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Moon. 8 points for him. Screen by Smith. Thompson against Bosh. Right side Shumpert. Clock at 4. And that is good. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the night.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
They get it back. That's tipped. There's the dish to Moon. He gets it up. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 9. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career. And Blount, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
On the court for Cleveland, Moon in at shooting guard. Thompson is out there with Smith. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Irving in at the point. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He ended with 23 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The Cavaliers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Irving following the score by Lou Williams. Count that one. Verajau's got 4 points this quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Now here's Winslow. It's stolen by Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Thompson outside. Back to Smith. The screen from Thompson. And it's Smith penetrating. That one a little long.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
There's a screen. Wade kicks to Winslow. A second chance effort. It's laid in by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Now Moon. He's got 8. Feeds it to Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. In the corner, Irving with it. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Williams. Stoudemire kicks to Winslow. Verajau grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Verajau with a screen on Williams. Smith for 3. They get it again. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Morrow comes in for Smith. And it's Jody Meeks in for Q. New group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Stoudemire. Young comes in for Winslow. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Thornton in for Williams. And then for Cleveland, Smith checked in for Verjao. Shumpert comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Q in for Kyrie Irving.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Freak is second.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And taken away by Moon. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. That is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And taken away by Moon. Now Cleveland moving it up. The finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Here's Looney. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bosh can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Love, following the miss by Chris Bosh.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Dishes it to Thornton. Bosh kicks to Young. There's a good screen. Pass to Green, looking to end the run. The rebound by Kevin Love.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Now here's Shumpert. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. 6 to shoot. Moon passes to Love. Here's the 3. Shumpert, no good. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Young. Moon pulls it in. Moon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. This one for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Shoot from 14. No good.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers ahead.
Hey, Kevin, we'll...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, They've got Winslow. D-Wade out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now here's Irving inside. Got a piece of it. There is Zhao. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Anderson Varejao hits them both. And the Heat shooting a meager 37% for the game. Wade kicks to Stoudemire. Wade outside. Back to Stoudemire. Pulls up on the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Moon dishes to Irving. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Wade kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Wade. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. To the inside. Stoudemire the pass to Wade. Moon pulls it in. Moon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Kevin, let's check out how Miami stacked up in the league stats over the last month. 3rd in steals, 3rd in blocks. And they show up also in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. That's because they've really made a commitment at the defensive end.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
Now, here's Wade. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Bosh, that's good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Love with the screen on Wade. And it's Love missing. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Wade with it, now guarded by Moon for the 3. And that one's good by Bosh. Bosh has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. Morrow, no good. Now here's Williams. Some solid defense there from Irving. Here's the break. Ball going up court. Finished off the break. Irving's got 18 points.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stoudemire. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Williams with the steal. Rejected by Moon, but they'll get another chance. Winslow kicks to Wade. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Williams attacking. Bosch, no one around him. Another shot. Stoudemire, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Irving dishes to Moon. The screen from Thompson. And Moon kicks to Verjao. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Irving attacking. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And it's Wade with the jam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Irving gets a screen from Moon. Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 15 points for Freak.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The three from Bosch. And that one's good. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Outside Irving. Verjao with a screen on Williams. The feed to Thompson. Pulls up from the corner. And it drops once again. The bucket from Moon. Moon's got 17 now. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Stoudemire the pass to Wade. Bosch the screen. Passes it to Wade. He dishes it to Winslow. And again, Miami with the triple.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Outside Irving. Irving gets a screen from Moon. Irving drives in. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Here's Moon. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Shot from 12. That one wide left. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. They get the rebound. Stoudemire. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Heat have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw good, Stoudemire. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Smith has checked in. And so he hits both. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 19-point game. Moon with it. He's got 17. The screen from Thompson. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
So it's Miami now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Shot clock at 6. Williams kicks to Green. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Irving dishes to Moon. The screen from Thompson. Moon passes to Irving. The 11-footer. Here's Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, there have been a few small forwards helping their teams in all sorts of ways lately. Like this group leading the position and rebounding the last 10 games. In the 3rd spot, Justice Winslow.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Bosch misses.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And Moon kicks to Shumpert. And here's Young. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. There's the pick. Thornton passes to Looney, kicks to Young. For the 3. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. From deep. Moon can't hit.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Green with the ball. Now Smith defending, and it's Green missing.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Moon. He's covered by Bosch. Smith's shot is good.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Now here's Green. He's got 11. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the first one drops. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And Thornton drops 2.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Miami's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Outside, Green for 3. Good. Green's got 14 points for the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Moon. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The pass to Young. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Stoudemire's checked in for the Heat. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it's Smith penetrating. Moon with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And stolen by Love. Banked in off the glass. 10 points for him.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Green kicks to Bosch. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Bosch has got 10 points here in the second half. 1:25 left in the third. Love with the screen on Green. And Shumpert kicks to Love. Drills the three-pointer. Love's got 13.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Thornton. 7 points in the game. Misses in close. Now Moon.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here's Green. 14 points for him. Outside for Thornton. 4 on the clock. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Thornton's got 9 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Moon. He's guarded by Thornton. Smith outside. It's a pick by Love. Here's Moon. And that one comes up a bit short. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Love and Verjao are up front. Irving is out there with Q. And it's Morrow in at the 3 spot. Rejected by Moon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so here's Cleveland.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Irving. Fires from the wing. And the shot is long. The Heat trail by 21. And it's Wade in the corner. That one's good from the corner. Wade's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. It's a pick by Love.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Moon. The shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it. Winslow dishes to Wade. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses. That one.